I thought there was. Where's the birthday music?
There's no birthday music in here. Oh, it's your birthday?
Yes.
Is it?
The teleprompter said show starts with happy birthday music being played.
No, that's not what it said.
That's what it said originally when we did the practice tonight.
We didn't do any practice.
Infidels!
What? There it is.
Get out of here. All right, so everybody, welcome to the Spam 11/8/2017 episode. And the reason why it's the birthday show today is because it's Andrew's birthday today. Happy birthday. And yesterday was my birthday. I didn't have... Yeah, I don't do nothing on my birthday. I hate celebrating my birthday, and it's not because I'm an old.
Why?
No, it's not because I'm an old fart. I've been that way. I don't know, probably since I turned 20. It's like after a while, it's like who cares what? Like whatever. Like when you're a kid, like you it's the cake and you have all your friends over, and then when you get at least when I was a teenager. Like when you're over 18, you start getting drunk on your birthday with all your friends. It's so stupid. I don't know. And anyway. But last night, I was telling Andrew I finally downloaded the new Windows 10 update that nobody could figure out how to do on my computer, and I did it. So that was that. And was your birthday a little better today, Andrew?
Well, I mean, I was with a friend all day, so it was a good day for me.
Friend,
yes.
Was it a male friend or a female friend?
It's a male friend I've known for a very long time. We go way back.
Oh, way back? Your brother's from another mother?
Yeah.
And what'd you do? You had lunch today?
Yeah, we went to Wendy's.
Wendy's for your birthday?
What? Something wrong with that?
I don't know. Well, your friend's a big spender. Hey, I guess Wendy's is an upgrade over McDonald's, right?
It is, especially this Wendy's location we went to. It was very fancy.
Oh, it was a high-class Wendy's?
Yes.
Yeah, did Wendy's bring you do anything for your birthday? Did they bring out a special, like, cake or something?
No, nothing special. They did have CNN on, I know that.
Oh, yeah. It's on everywhere. It's like shit. It's everywhere.
At least Don Lemon wasn't on, so I couldn't be angry.
So, I mean, does Wendy's have any promotions where if you show them, like, your ID, that it's your birthday, they give you a special, like, gift or something?
I don't know.
Some places do that. If you show them your ID that it's your birthday, they give you, like, some free stuff. Like, some free...
I would love that. I would love to do that next year.
They give you free rotten murder burgers. Anyway.
Oh, no.
There's nothing free in life, Andrew. Remember that. So what happened? Did your parents do anything for your birthday? Did they have a cake for you tonight?
We had a cake on Saturday.
Oh, why? So you celebrated Saturday? Why? Because it was the weekend?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's what that reminds me. That's what my parents used to do too. Like if my birthday fell on the week, like the weekday, like if it was my birthday fell on a Tuesday, like on a Saturday or Sunday, they would celebrate my birthday. It's so stupid.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this friend and I were planning it out for 2 weeks, what we were going to do. And on my actual birthday.
Oh, so it took you 2 weeks to plan to go to Wendy's?
No, we went to a retro video game store.
Oh, and what, did he buy you a game?
No, afterwards he got me rechargeable batteries for a radio. I
don't want to hear about this anymore. This is boring me to death.
Really?
Oh my God, it's boring. Yeah, I think I had more fun on my birthday than you did, Andrew. I don't know.
What? I had more fun.
I had more fun looking at Windows installing on my computer for 4 hours. Anyway, so I was just looking at I was doing a little reading. I wanted to see about the history of the Happy Birthday song.
Yeah.
And usually it's a copyrighted song. I think I remember that, but
right. Why is it copyrighted?
Because somebody wrote it. It was a copyrighted song. Somebody wrote it, but it's now. I guess it says up until this year, Happy Birthday was not part of the public domain, but instead a copyrighted moneymaker for its owner at Warner Brothers. Oh, see, of course, one of the big companies has to own it. And it's
What? I love Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and it says according to the sisters, they penned the Happy Birthday melody in the 1890s for Patty's kindergarten students. I guess that's what. It says Louisville, Kentucky sisters Patty and Mildred Hill. They were the original authors of the song. See, I didn't know this.
I didn't notice either. Wow. Fair use.
And it says at first it was called Good Morning to All, and it was sung each morning in class. When a student's birthday arrived, the class would replace the Good Morning to All lyrics with Happy Birthday to You. Interesting stuff. So this is
anyhow, I think today is a very special day as well, besides my birthday, that on this date in 2016 something magical happened.
Yes. This is the anniversary of Trump's win. Trump's win. And on a serious note, last year's election, I say it has to be one of the historical election because would you call it an upset? Well, I don't know. I don't think it was an upset. No, I don't think it was an upset because I think it was the media that clearly overhyped Hillary. And I've said this so many times on the show that I think I told you, I knew Hillary wasn't going to win just by looking at the size of the audiences showing up for her rallies compared to Trump's rallies. But yes.
Well, honestly, I actually had a conspiracy theory about the election because my theory was, before you play the sound, my theory was like a week or two after the election, I was thinking it had to be those events in Michigan. Like I saw on his campaign website he was scheduled to go to Michigan a few days before the election.
No, it was just you could just see and Hillary
wasn't even in Michigan.
I know she didn't.
I checked her website.
She felt she didn't have to go, but it wasn't that. It was.
You mean Anthony Weiner?
No. Every time she would have a rally or when she would speak to an audience, it was always a small audience, and Trump's audience was huge. It was always huge. But anyway, here I wanted to play some flashbacks from a year ago from the media.
We're going to be fucked, and we're going to have to live with it. You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream.
Shut up, Rachel Matt-Cow.
You haven't gone to hell. This is your life now. This is our election now. This is us. This is our country.
This is a different Earth today than it was.
It's a different Earth.
Years ago. It's a different place.
Listen to this shit.
The woman who President Obama called the most qualified person ever to run for the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Breakthrough. The question remains, who can?
Deeper concerns tonight that the world's shining light of democracy has gone dark.
Look, I just want to say, do you see the propaganda by the media? You hear that?
It's big propaganda. I think they're all bought out by George Soros.
I don't know who they're bought out by, but do you hear that? This is from last year, a year ago.
I remember all this.
I know. The way they were talking, you'd think the world was going to end. The apocalypse was going to come.
And that's what's hurtful about this. This was a white lash. This was a white lash.
Yeah, it was. It was all the white people that voted for Obama in 2008 and 12. They voted for Trump.
It was a white lash against a black president in part.
Yeah. How could it be a white lash against a black president if Hillary's white? You fucking cocksucker.
I swear they're so retarded.
Van Jones, and he is a cocksucker. I'll put my money on that for sure. They're all cocksuckers at CNN.
Of course they are, especially that stupid idiot Don Lemon.
Let me calm down. Real quick announcements, Andy. Your 2-minute warning is coming up. Your weekly segment, and then at 8:15. See, I had big ideas for this birthday show. I wanted to have like all former hosts of Spam, Nick Durst, who's calling it at 8:15. I wanted to have a few guests call in, but I don't know. It's like people think they're doing us a favor. It's not. It's like people are doing us a favor. You know, I'm not. I don't feel like going around begging people to come on this show. You know, whatever.
Hey, at least we were able to nail Nick Durst, so there we go.
And
which I think that's a big guest spot tonight. It is.
Yeah. The one time I went on a different UCY show with Michael for prime time, it did really great. I think it's up now. It finally hit over 100 views. For YouTube, that's incredible. But I don't know. I suggested, you know, people.
I didn't even see the Primer Time podcast last night. Where was it?
I don't know.
I wanted to hear Otto's opinion on the shooting in Texas, but I guess I don't know where the podcast is.
I don't. Well, I'm sure it'll be up. But I suggested, you know, if people, different radio hosts on UCY should come on each other's show. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a dumb guy.
Oh, no. I cannot be on Skype when that woman who does her show at 10 o'clock is on.
All right, let's just...
I'm working!
Let's forget it. All right, so listen, at 8:15, Nick will call in. I'm sure he's he's going to make
let's do a minute drill.
Hold on. Relax. And then at 8:30, of course, the news... So go ahead.
We actually have breaking news at the top of the newscast. We
always have breaking news.
But it's real breaking news.
Your breaking news, your weekly breaking news is not too breaking.
Well, this one is. I promise.
Let me go over your picks last week.
All right, how did I do last week?
You started off at 12-12. You picked the Ravens. They lost to the Tennessee Titans. 20. That's an L. You had Buffalo. They lost to the Jets 34-21.
That was bad.
An L. And then your only win this week was the Rams 51-17 over the Giants. KC was downed by Dallas 28-17, an L. And then your lock of the week turned out to be I don't know. I'm not going to bash you for this pick. You had the Texans at home against the Colts.
And they lost. Bad because Deshaun Watson got hurt.
Yeah, they lost 20-14. I know. Well, listen, that's like that's in all fairness, Andrew does make his picks Tuesday nights. A lot of these games are played Sunday, so that's a big deal. A lot of stuff could happen between Wednesday and Sunday. But anyway, you finished. After week 8, you went 4-1 last week. At week 9, you went 1-4. So you are now at 13-16, Andrew.
13-16?
Yeah, you were at 12-12, and you went 1-4.
Oh, okay.
So
alrighty,
you need a bounce back week this week, Andrew.
Okie doke.
Okay, very quickly, because you have to distract.
Nick's coming in.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Very good. Good.
The masses. Okay, here we go. Okay, another week of the NFL. My Ravens are off this week, but that's okay. There's still some matchups we still have to predict.
Andrew, you're cutting out.
All right.
Don't stop cutting out, Andrew. I'm going to hang up on you.
Why am I?
I don't know.
You're
cutting out. Stop cutting out because you're going to ruin the show.
Well, I have every Wi-Fi device off. Maybe it's my bandwidth. Lately, Spectrum's acting up.
All right, just go ahead. Hurry up.
Okay, well, we have a problem. These are last week's picks. I can't read this. Oh, wait, here they are. Never mind. Okay, so first up, the Thursday night game, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. There we go. Now we didn't swap. I'm giving the Seahawks tomorrow night minus 5.5 points. On to the New Orleans Saints. I'm giving them 2.5 points this week. I'm going to give Tennessee minus 4.5 this week. Now, the Vikings, they will be taking on the Redskins. That's a very close game this week. I don't care. I think the Vikings, with Teddy Bridgewater as their starting quarterback, will nail out this win. Yes, Vikings fans, Bridgewater is starting this week. They confirmed it. They will win by -1, and my luck of the week. In my luck this week, I am going with the Detroit Lions. Minus 13 points. Let me get the opponent so that way we know my lock of the week is secured. Here it is. Yes, the Lions will be playing. No, never mind who they're playing. Craig's going to get antsy.
Let's go. Come on. All right, let's go. All right, thank you, Andrew. Let's call Nick. Let's see how this turns out now.
Oh, right, they're playing the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns.
All right, I added him. I don't know what's going on now. See,
Nick Dirt's just joined the call.
Oh, is he there, Nick?
I'm trying to turn my bandwidth.
Hello?
I don't know what this is.
It's an honor to be back on the show, but I need to know, why does Andrew's 2-minute warning take 4 to 6 minutes?
Oh, I don't know. No.
I need to be more prepared.
His actual picks are supposed to be 2 minutes, but overall it takes about 3-4 minutes. I don't know. It's a slow news week. Nick, how you doing, Nick?
Well, I'm doing good, and it's great to be back on the show. Happy birthday to both of you. But yesterday I'm watching the ESPN 30 for 30 on Ric Flair.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, basically Andrew could be the modern day Ric Flair. Andrew's styling, profiling, MTA riding, video game playing, YouTube video making, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun, and he's having a hard time holding down a Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah. Andrew is the king of all social media.
No, I'm not.
This guy. I'm telling you, he is all over my newsfeed. I can't go 5 seconds without seeing Andrew's post.
All you see is Andrew. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It's just nonstop.
Yeah, and Nick, of course, Andrew's his favorite political candidate took another loss last night, Andrew. You actually 1-5 this week.
By the way, Michael Savage, I will agree with him. Bo Dietl really didn't help himself towards the end.
Well, listen. Here's what happened. Bo Dietl, he didn't stay woke. And he got one. Horrible.
For the audience out there, last night in New York, we're in New York City. There was a big things mayoral race with incumbent Mayor De Blasio and Andrew's guy who was an independent. Bo Dietl is his name?
Yes, Richard Bo Dietl.
He sounds like a blues singer. Bo Dietl.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if Bo Dietl is listening, I'm sorry, sir, for playing this.
I told you. Yeah, Andrew, I told you. He didn't look. He doesn't look like a politician. And he doesn't have that. He doesn't have a politician's name.
Right. And how about this, Frank? Bill de Blasio gets reelected. He only got 251,486 votes. You know how many people live in New York City? The voter turnout was embarrassing.
Wait, de Blasio, how many votes did he get?
251,486.
That's his total votes?
Yes, and he won. He won with that.
Wait a minute, how could that be? There's got to be over at least 10, 12, 11 million people in New York City.
Only 1 million people voted in New York City.
Are you kidding
me?
Yeah. Terrible.
Only 1 million people voted? Wow, that's crazy for the mayoral voice. Wow. That's insane.
People need to realize that New York City mayor is the second most important election they could vote in.
Well, I got to chalk that up to I really got to chalk that up to people have maybe post-traumatic election disorder from last year. Wow, that's crazy.
Or they were all just too excited for the Ric Flair 30 for 30.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's embarrassing.
Or the Knicks last night.
And Nick, I think I played this for you. I found this Andrew with a social media rant.
Yes, I'm the New York City version of Pine Power.
I'm sorry for being vulgar, for calling him that, but he just doesn't care that my fellow strap hangers on the bus were waiting 30 minutes on the Queens Nassau border today.
Yes.
Maybe Transdev is influencing them. I don't know. But I do know this, is that if Blasio's millionaire tax fails, which 100% it will, folks, you know what this means. It means Blas is going to privatize the MTA. He's going to bring some crappy operator to run the subways and run the buses, like what they did in Nassau County.
Andrew, I have to enlighten you. It's Andrew Cuomo runs the MTA, not De Blasio.
Well, I'm hoping De Blasio doesn't tell Cuomo to screw off like Mangano did.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I actually know.
By the way, Mangano better be going to jail next year.
I'm actually friends with somebody who's a higher up in the MTA, and he told me. I
hope they don't know Ed Mangano.
I don't know. I asked him, and he told me you're a dummy. And,
I'm a dummy?
Yeah, because I said you keep blaming De Blasio for the MTA, and he said, he said you and everybody else are a bunch of dummies because it's the Cuomo who runs the MTA.
I'm sorry. I have paranoia after what Mangano did to the MTA Long Island.
Wait, is Nick there? Nick, are you still there?
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm just so puzzled as how Andrew can post these misinformative videos that have 524 subscribers.
And
wait, what?
Yeah.
544?
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually lost 2 subscribers. The last time I saw was 526. Andrew, you have 526 subscribers. I have 89. My channel's been up only for a year. How is this? How is this possible? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I was looking at your channel when I found this, and you average like 20 views.
I don't know.
How could you have?
You said in this angry video that you plan to get the word out about De Blasio and the MTA. How are you going to do that?
Well, I don't know. I'm upset that Maliatakis Todaro didn't win last night. I'm going to be honest. I am upset. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm more upset Jack Martins didn't win Nassau County last night.
Yes.
So, listen, before I go, this might be the last time I talk to you guys while Mike Francesa is on the air still. So I want to play a minute call of Andrew's first appearance with Mike Francesa on Fox Sports 1.
In 2015.
March 27, 2015. And if you could see the video, Mike is totally ignoring him and he's on his phone. But take a listen. Let's see if
Andrew was barking.
Let's see if Andrew actually made a good comment or if Mike got mad.
How you doing this afternoon? What's happening? Hey, I got a quick question. Do you think the Kentucky-West Virginia game is going to be close?
It could be close for a while. Do I think it'll be close at the end? Not particularly, no.
Because honestly, I know West Virginia can force turnovers. Now, do you think turnovers will be another key? Let's just say if West Virginia does win this game tonight.
That's how they win. They have to get a bundle of turnovers to win. That's how they win. So yes, the turnovers for them would be very, very important tonight. No question.
The reason why I was convinced about West Virginia this season, you remember watching the game against Oklahoma?
No.
That was the reason why I started to believe in West Virginia.
West Virginia's only won one game that they shouldn't have won it. And this was the Maryland game, which I didn't think Maryland was a great team anyway.
There you have it. Classic Andrew calling up about stuff that nobody cares about.
Andrew, I noticed. I don't mean to gang up on you. When you need to before you make a statement, go on Google and look it up. That's what I do. I'm not that smart. Without the computer, I'd be a rock.
I'm thinking of calling Mike on Friday.
I'm sure he'll take you. I'm sure he'll take your call.
You know
Yeah,
what you should,
I'm going to talk to him about college football.
This is what you should do when you talk to Mike. First you go,
No!
and then you just start going.
There it is.
Stay woke, everyone.
And Andrew is the king of all social media.
And then just be like,
No,
why is Ben McAdoo not staying woke or something like that, and he'll be very happy with you.
Well, I will say this. I'm a long way to go for catching PewDiePie because he's the king of social media.
Oh, who'd you say?
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. Oh my God, PewDiePie.
I'm sorry, that was a diss. That was a diss.
PewDiePie. Yeah. This the guy with 58 million subscriptions.
He's a loser.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He said the N-word.
Oh wow, no, he didn't. He's get out of here. Get out of here.
Well, we can get it.
Andrew, I just wanted to know before I go, what did you order at Wendy's for this big birthday breakfast, dinner, lunch thing?
All right, I got a number 7 home style combo. I got double chocolate chip cookie.
Wow. I mean, talk about a birthday lunch. I mean, Frank, what did you eat for your birthday?
I don't even remember.
Did you have any cake or anything?
On Saturday.
All right. Well, listen, it was great to come on, Andrew. I'm looking forward to you giving your a million plugs at the end of the show. Guys, just want you to know, Andy Plays is coming back this Friday. We're going to do some Gran Turismo on Twitter at Andy's Randomness. Follow me on Snapchat. Andrew, you could be the next freaking Sam Champion because your weather updates on Snapchat are hysterical.
I'm telling you, that's why
I'm working on a video regarding our record low coming on Friday night.
Our record
big video.
It's the Arctic Blast is coming. All right, Nick. You want to tell people where anything for you? You want to tell the audience, the 5 people listening?
Yeah, I am on Twitter at Nick_Durst. Catch me on EliteSportsNewYork.com doing videos, podcasts. The Metscast actually are wrong. And it's been great, guys, and best of luck with the show. Happy birthday, both of you.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
That's former spam co-host Nick Durst. All right, so Andrew, let's start with the news.
All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the news. No. Right to the breaking news team. I'm sorry. Kevin Spacey's sexual fantasies are continuing. Today, a former television producer for WZVP Television in Boston came forward and admitted that her son was raped by Kevin Spacey. The woman's name is Heather Unruh. She was at a news conference earlier today saying that the Oscar-winning actor bought her son drink after drink and then groped his penis.
Let me tell you something. On a serious tip with this stuff from Hollywood, it's like a damn breaking. It's like almost every so many people in Hollywood. All these stories are coming out. How could you even sit there and watch a movie anymore, like or TV? I don't know.
How can you even watch House of Cards anymore on Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, it's disgusting. Now, like you see all these women actresses coming out. How could you look at them the same now? It's impossible.
Well, the story was first broken today by ABC News. Of course, because again, this is a woman who worked for an ABC station.
And listen, 1 second. I gotta say, usually when like a Bill Cosby or somebody, the women start coming out of the woodwork. I mean, with Cosby's case, I mean, these women that were alleging stuff that happened 30, 40 years ago. I mean, Right, but this I think has a lot of these allegations hold a lot of water.
Yes, definitely. So, according to the woman, Heather Unruh, Kevin Spacey bought him. Oh, here it is. The victim, my son, was starstruck, straight 18-year-old young man who had no idea the famous actor was an alleged sexual pervert or that he was about to become the next victim. The former anchor said her son was not of legal age to drink. He told Spacey that he was. And she says nor did he give the actor consent for what happened. So, basically, the woman said Kevin Spacey bought him drink after drink after drink. And when her son was drunk, Spacey made his move and raped him.
That seems to be his MO, because the initial bombshell that came out against Spacey was, I forgot the actor's name.
And the woman also claims that this happened in June of 2016.
Right.
Just last year.
This is a recent one, right. And the like I said, the initial allegation against Spacey was from, I think, 2001, when he was 26, or maybe even beyond that. And Spacey's response to this was even more disturbing. He said, I don't remember. I need to look at my own behavior. This was inexcusable drunken behavior. Listen, first of all, just because you're drunk under the influence doesn't excuse you from that. That's not how the law works, buddy.
Well, there's also a report that a crew member from House of Cards reported him about 5 years ago, but nothing really happened at Netflix.
Right. And then the scumbag Kevin Spacey, how he responds to that initial allegation, he says, it's I need to look at
the cock on your breast.
Yeah. I bet he does. He said, I need to look at my own behavior. It's inexcusable. And then he starts talking about his I've slept with women and men, and now I'm coming out as a gay man. Who cares?
I hold in high regard, rules are not one of them.
And the media, I hate the media. They start instead of addressing the allegations that he molested a 14-year-old boy, they praise him for coming out as gay. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Wanda Sykes was pissed off.
What a bunch! The media, all of entertainment, it needs to be flushed down the toilet. Anyway,
honestly, shame on the Huffington Post. That's all I will say. They are a awful news organization.
The Huffington Compost.
I hate them. You know, they've been socially liberal for who knows how long. It's just, I'm sorry, I really am. The only thing they have reported on was at least how bad Venezuela is, but other than that, I'm sorry. They are a terrible news organization.
Yeah. They are.
They are equally as bad as CNN and NBC.
That's definitely what you would call an alt-left media outlet. Anyway, so Andrew, let's start the news.
All right, let's go to the real news. Now we'll listen to Jupiter.
I'm Barack Obama.
Yes! Barack Obama is in the news.
The ex-president?
Yes, so today he reported for jury duty at the Daly Center downtown in Cook County, Chicago, but was in the courthouse less than 2 hours.
Listen, I got to say this. How could an ex-president not get out of jury duty? Come on.
Well, I mean, if you look at the history of presidents, they've never had to go to jury duty.
This is like a publicity stunt. He should be excused. He's just for being the ex-president.
Oh boy! And here's what happened: Obama worked in the jury room, greeting and thanking other citizens for their jury service. At one point, he looked over the room and said, "Oh, this looks like Chicago."
It does. I didn't see any people getting shot.
Well, maybe he's not seeing all the gang members that are led on by Chief Keef for all the unlicensed firearms.
Yeah. This already sounds like a big publicity stunt. I'm sure all the cameras are there to capture this, right?
All right, so it said Obama spent the night at his home in Kenwood, Illinois, before leaving for jury duty shortly after 10:30 Eastern this morning in a motorcade of 4 black SUVs, a marked Chicago Police SUV, and a marked Illinois State Police SUV.
But listen, just look, I want the audience, just listen to this. What he just said. This is a distraction. The judge should excuse him.
Oh, you mean this distraction?
I'm Barack Obama.
Yeah. Could you imagine the Secret Service has to show up at the court, the reporters? This is a distraction. Who would want this guy?
And here was another distraction.
George W. Bush.
You know, he dissed Trump a few weeks ago.
What?
He did. George W. Bush ditched Trump a few weeks ago, remember?
Yeah. But I mean, come on, seriously, like, this is just a publicity stunt. If they can't find another juror in Chicago, or wherever the hell this was?
Maybe Rahm Emanuel should go to jury duty then.
So, God, and what happened? What did the judge say about this?
Okay. Cook County Chief Judge Timothy Evans greeted the former president when he arrived in the jury assembly room.
Of course. I'm sure he asked for an autograph too, right?
Oh, sure. I'll give my John Hancock. Wait, where's the teleprompter saying there's supposed to be a sound being played?
Keep reading your teleprompter. What teleprompter are you looking at? Keep reading.
I have a teleprompter. We need a teleprompter, otherwise there's chaos.
Do you see? Obviously. Listen, I want the audience. Obviously, this judge was starstruck. He wanted to suck Obama's toes, get an autograph. It's a sham. If I'm the defense attorney on this case, I call for a mistrial.
Watching the tenor of the conversations, I think it will actually yield results before the end of the year, and I look forward to continuing this dialogue in the months ahead. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yes. Obama kicks open the door.
I'm looking forward to finishing my term as president of the United States.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm done.
You know
Obama out.
Do you know what clip do you know what clip that is, Andrew?
Saturday Night Live.
What? No. I don't know. So I think somebody made a clip where after that little soundbite, he walks off the podium and he exits left. He exits right, and he kicks open the door.
It's funny. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Anyway, got it. Let's go to our next story.
Yes, we must distract the infidels. Okay, what do the infidels want to hear?
Trump's revenge, it says?
Oh! Yeah, the infidels want to hear this. All right.
The infidels.
Trump's revenge. Department of Justice demands CNN sale to approve AT&T deal. CEO denies offering of the sale. The Hill has reported that AT&T and Time Warner offered to divest CNN. However, the Department of Justice's Antitrust Division flatly rejects the proposal. Oh boy. Justice Department sources said, but AT&T CEO Randall Stevenson said in a statement today that he was not entertaining the idea of selling CNN for the combined company.
Yeah, probably because he can't get $5 for it. That's why.
Until now, we've never commented on our discussions with the Department of Justice, Stevenson said. But given the Department of Justice's statement this afternoon, it is important to set the record straight. Throughout this process, I have never offered to sell CNN and have no intention of doing that.
Yeah, because like I said, he could, nobody will even offer him $5 for CNN. They're last in the ratings. They're obviously a joke. This whole thing is Time Warner, which is a huge media conglomerate. They used to own CNN, I believe.
They used to also own Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and didn't they get bought out by Spectrum? Aren't they Spectrum now here in New York?
Spectrum is becoming so buggy lately.
Yeah, it's Time Warner. I used to have Time Warner for cable and internet. The cable.
Why? Who's your provider now?
Verizon FiOS.
This is why I need FiOS. My goodness.
Let me tell you. Let me tell the audience out there. Verizon FiOS is like the best. Their internet is. You could get. If you want to spend money, you could download like a 2-hour movie in under 2 minutes if you get enough speed. I
have a friend who has FiOS. He loves it.
Yeah, I never had a problem with it. I never had an outage. Nothing. Time Warner every month. For like 4 hours they would shut it down.
I had no internet for 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah. So, but anyway, they're the best.
I couldn't even access my PS4.
And then what does it say? Brian Stelter, who was becoming one of the biggest embarrassments.
All right, so according to @Brian Stelter on Twitter, the Justice Department claims that the American Telephone and Telegraph Company privately offered to sell CNN. AT&T CEO Randall Stephenson denies that throughout this process, he never intended to sell the corrupt news network or the crap news network and had no intention of doing so.
Yeah, listen, I got first of all, Brian Stelter, he's one of the lead anchors for CNN. After that guy, if chances are, if his lips are moving, he's lying. So even you can't take this guy serious. He's a liar.
Honestly, the worst guy on CNN, hands down. Everybody knows I hate this guy. Is freaking Don Lemon.
Yeah. But listen, I think all this big controversy is selling CNN. They probably can't get a decent offer for CNN. Or nobody's willing to pay a lot of money for CNN. It's a tanking network. It's a tanking, just horrible.
You know who has more value now? Fox News.
Yeah, but listen,
because Laura Ingram's now on at 10 o'clock.
Listen, Fox News used like in the 2000s, early 2000s, and even before.
Oh, they were number one in the ratings because of Bill O'Reilly.
Right, but I'm saying they used to be on the other side. They used to be biased towards the Republicans and conservatives. They weren't saints either. But now they've realized that with all the media is basically anti-Trump, Democratic, socialists.
Can I say this? Can I say this right now? I want to make a statement. If NBC Comcast ever thinks of buying CNN, I am dropping Comcast in Maryland. I'm serious. I will do it.
Yeah.
And I will I'll add DirecTV in Maryland. I will. I'm serious. I'll do
it. Were there a bunch of channels missing from your cable menu, Andrew?
When?
Recently.
I have DirecTV in New York. I have Comcast in Maryland.
Oh, you're not missing any channels? A lot of channels. There was like about 20 channels missing from Verizon. Like Channel 41, Univision. I guess they haven't signed the contract.
Who cares?
I don't know. I don't even watch.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the Smash channels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually at my friend's house today. I noticed it. I was channel flipping and I noticed what was going on.
Yeah, I think there's a blackout going on. But this always happens. These networks hold out for more money.
That's what happens with contracts. They always do this.
Yeah, Univision is the Spanish version of CNN, I think.
Oh God.
Anyway, all right.
Jorge Ramos is like the Spanish version of Don Lemon.
So Andrew, let's move on to the next story, and this is a big story, big news.
Yes.
Huge news, big huge news.
Yes, it is.
Tremendous news. Lots of things are going to happen. Oh, it makes a lot of difference.
Donna Brazil. She's publishing a book detailing turmoil in the Democratic Party during last year's presidential campaign.
Andrew, you know who Donna Brazil is, right?
The woman who's been on every freaking TV show since last week.
Yeah, she's for the audience. She's the
she was on Stephanopoulos last week.
She's the woman last year who got caught colluding with CNN, and she was giving Hillary the debate questions ahead of time.
Boy,
tell us, Andrew, what's this big revelation?
she was highlighting by her concern that Hillary Clinton was indeed ill. It might have needed to be replaced by Vice President Joe Biden or our version of Nicolas Maduro, Bernie Sanders.
Oh my God!
I swear to God,
Crooked Hillary.
wrong. If Brazil was rehashing things we knew, there would be no book and no bombshell headlines now on all major mainstream news outlets. That's I just basically said the same thing Rush Limbaugh would say. Instead, she has thrown out a open and new, very big window on 2016 and has exposed it yet again in the consequences of the political bias of course, our lamestream news, who are complete liberal morons.
Yeah, and last week, Donna Brazil actually admitted that the DNC rigged the primaries. They basically it was confirmed they screwed Bernie Sanders. Hillary screwed Bernie Sanders out of the. It was rigged.
Thank God they did. Thank God they did.
Well, whatever. But
we would be like Venezuela right now.
No, Bernie would have never got elected. Andrew, you don't do that. No matter how much you think of a candidate, you don't. You can't do that. That undermines the democratic process. But look, they're all. And then Bernie, he's such a wimp that he actually then backs Hillary. I'm sure.
Believe me, I'm sure him and Maduro are in bed in Venezuela right now.
I'm sure Hillary bought him another house.
Maybe Maduro gave him another mansion in Caracas.
I don't know.
Because he's a hypocrite.
But this is very, very big, and of course because the media is so biased and so pro Hillary and pro Democratic, they hardly report this. But Andrew, it says Donna Brazil. She is promoting a book. But do you know who she dedicated the book to?
Hillary Clinton.
No. Why would she dedicate the book to Hillary Clinton if she's bashing Hillary Clinton?
Bernie Sanders?
No. The dedication was to patriots Seth Rich.
Who's Seth Rich?
You don't know who Seth Rich is? You do the news every week. Seth Rich is the guy from the DNC campaign who got murdered.
Didn't know that.
He got murdered because people think he is the one who leaked the files, the email files to WikiLeaks.
Yeah, well,
listen to me. And in the WikiLeaks emails, they had one of Podesta's, John Podesta's emails, and it said that he wanted to make an example out of the leaker. So they're saying that this is very, very chilling. A dedication. Why would she? The way she worded it to patriots, Seth Rich, because Seth Rich was trying to expose the corruption.
All I'm gonna say is that I'm glad that liberal communists lost last year, and that there's no liberalism now.
Yes. Well, you know what? I won't hold you on here any longer because you probably could use some water there. Hillary Clinton live from New York.
I've talked way too much.
Yeah.
Oh God, this was gonna be our president.
Yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine her visiting, like to a foreign emissary, and she's coughing in his face?
Well, Trump today. Keep playing that for a sec. Keep playing it.
Well, you want to hear her cough?
No.
Go back, Toby.
The worst part. There was one part where she actually was drinking. She drank a glass of water to stop a cough, and they zoomed in on it, and she actually spit phlegm into the cup of water. Oh God, what a gross pig! That's all the lies she tells.
I love China.
Well, that's where Trump was today, and what happened? What would have happened if Hillary was talking to the Chinese? Let's go. It's getting rid of North Korea. What
Oh my God, it's a disaster. All right, let's move on to the next story, Andrew.
So listen to this. Okay, listen.
All right, so the LAPD has confirmed that they are investigating Hollywood pedophile ring after our fellow ally Corey Feldman files former report.
You know, I gotta say, comment on this. I grew up watching Corey Feldman.
Dino!
But he now ever since he confirmed that he wants to expose this, he's on Twitter every 5 minutes and he wants donations. He wants people to donate $11 million to him to make a movie. $10 million to make a movie and to hire lawyers and stuff. I don't know. Why can't he just? I know he said that if he just starts naming names, he's going to be sued. But just name the fucking names. Tell the cops. Yeah, read the story.
Or go to the New York Times with it, like with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Read the story, Andrew.
Okay. Corey Feldman, we're talking about you, so pay attention. The Los Angeles Police Department is investigating a rumored Hollywood pedophile ring after Corey Feldman, a.k.a. Dino from License to Drive, filed a former police report identifying the men he claimed sexually abused him as a child.
Yeah, it's not funny. I don't think there's some things to laugh at.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I can't help it. You know, it's Corey Feldman. You know, this is a guy who's been doing this for years.
What? Making the allegations?
Yes!
Yeah, but nobody takes him serious. And he hasn't named any names.
Well, I have one theory.
Listen, this is real. Like you just talked about Kevin Spacey raping and molesting 18-year-old and 14-year-old boys. This is 11. I read.
Wrong one.
Yeah, Corey Haim. I read his friend Corey Haim was sodomized when he was 11 years old during a movie shoot when he filmed Lucas. Did you ever watch the movie Lucas?
No.
Yeah, that was a good movie. But Corey Haim made a movie about Lucas, and supposedly Corey Feldman said during the shooting of that movie, one of the people on the set raped him and sodomized him.
Oh boy. Okay, so just last week, Mr. Feldman revealed the identities of two alleged child molesters he claimed took advantage of him and other adolescent stars screened years ago. Feldman, who was on Dr. Mehmet Oz's show last week, told Dr. Oz that the former assistant John Grissom was the first to take advantage of him in the 1980s, admitting that the man still posts photos of him online.
That's disgusting. That's fucking creepy.
I swear to God, this is messed up.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so it revealed that Corey Feldman officially filed the report this past Monday. All right, and also the same article says that Grissom, who's now living in Mexico, has a long history of criminal behavior. Just like how Roman frickin' Polanski should be in jail, but he's in Europe because he raped a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, all these guys flee the country. All these guys flee the country to avoid persecution.
I'm sorry for erupting about Roman Polanski.
No, what?
I had to.
They give the whole Hollywood audience gave him a standing ovation that time when they gave him an award.
I swear to God, everybody's such a hypocrite.
No, yeah, they support it because they're all in on it. Listen, that's how it works. Did you read about Harvey Weinstein?
That explains why Seth MacFarlane was making jokes about Harvey Weinstein.
This week, did you read about that? I read a story. Harvey Weinstein, he hired ex.
Hang on. Another name Corey Feldman said was Marty Weiss, who was also a manager and a convicted sex offender.
Yeah, they all are. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein hired private investigators to get dirt on the actresses that he sexually assaulted. So that's who it is. If you say anything, they're going to try and get dirt on you. So nobody is innocent. It's just like the politicians. Oh, we caught you financing a drug ring. Oh yeah, I have evidence of you with that 11-year-old boy last year. See, that's how it works. They all have dirt on each other.
Well, these are two names right now, right? There's only two names that are public.
Yeah, but probably everybody knew about it. These names don't mean nothing. These are already convicted molesters who are not even in the country. So
then why does he need to make the movie then?
I don't know. All right, Andrew, very quickly, the next story, and then we gotta go.
Well, I mean, I don't really have another story to read right now.
There is. Well, I don't know. There's a story about a boy with a rare deadly disease, and they gave him a skin transplant. Dr. Michelle De Luca of the University of Modena, Italy, said we were forced to do something dramatic because the kid was dying. The boy, 7, was hospitalized in June 2015 with blisters on his limbs, back, and elsewhere, and he lost 60% of the outer layer of his skin and was induced into coma. Wow, this is crazy. The boy had a rare incurable skin disease called junctional
epidermolysis
bullosa, caused by genetic mutations. People with disease lack critical proteins that attach the outer layer of the skin to the inner skin. Wow, so that's like your skin falling off. That's crazy. And
the walls being pulled off from the paint.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. That was a good analogy. All right, Andrew, it's 8:58. Do your plugs, and then we got to go.
All right, fellow Patriots, follow me at Andy's Randomness, Twitter and Instagram. I have a top date on Teddy Dog tonight, so stay tuned for that. I'm also on Snapchat, Andrew Sports Fan. I'll start posting there soon. Frank at Twitter at EAZZ34. And until then, take care, everyone.
All right, thank you, audience. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock live.